What are the best cross-stitch books for beginners? Hey there, this is Sarah with the Notorious Needle, and I'm all about empowering you to break the rules of conventional cross-stitch so you can make whatever you want. While Etsy is an excellent source for amazeballs cross-stitch patterns, where can you get a large collection of patterns that won't break the bank? Books. Here are 4 of the best cross-stitch books for beginners in no particular order. These are all books that I own and that I've stitched from. Number 1, Cross Stitch to Calm by Leah Lintz. Stitch and de-stress with 40 simple patterns. The table of contents includes creatures, nature, symbols, and words. These patterns are simple and most use only 1 or 2 colors. The colors make up lines, geometric shapes, and silhouettes for various shapes. This book has a lot of patterns that are great for meditative stitching that you can do kind of mindlessly without worrying about the pattern too much. This book also has pretty thorough instructions for beginners for learning to cross stitch both on Aida and linen. The examples in the book are all stitched on linen. The book also has graphics and tutorials for stitching with fractional stitches and backstitch, although I didn't see any patterns with fractional stitches. It's smooth stitching and very relaxing. Book 2, Subversive Cross Stitch by Julie Jackson. 50 fucking clever designs for your sassy side. This book opens with an introduction to what is subversive cross-stitch and how it came to be. There is a brief section for tools and techniques and a few recommendations for finishing. Could you learn to cross-stitch from this book? Maybe, if you're really good with words, because there are very few graphics to teach you how. But the patterns are great. The designs are simple and made up almost entirely of whole cross stitch with a little bit of backstitch thrown in a few of the patterns. They're small and an experienced stitcher could probably finish most of these in just an hour or 2. If you're looking for a quick, cathartic stitch that may or may not contain an F-bomb, this is the book for you. Number 3, Star Trek Cross Stitch by Lohman. Explore strange new worlds of crafting with 30 projects and 8 bonus patterns. It starts with a brief introduction boasting that you should be able to complete any of the projects in the book for under $20. And depending on the materials that you use, that's most likely accurate. You will not learn how to cross stitch from this book. It won't teach you that. The materials section and the getting started sections are more like refreshers and they don't have any pictures or graphics. The patterns feature motifs from the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise, with quotes and pictures from scenes from the shows and the movies. And they are arranged by difficulty from Ensign to Captain, but even the most complex patterns in this book are not going to be very difficult for beginners. Some of the bonus patterns include this hand towel with Next Generation characters and a Borg cube Christmas ornament. That's probably the most complex pattern in the book. I recommend this book for Star Trek fans everywhere. Number 4, Do-It-Yourself Cross-Stitch People by Elizabeth Dabczynski-Bean. I hope I pronounced that right. Thousands of combinations for customizable cross-stitch character designs. Now, I know this book may seem a little bit overwhelming at first, so why would I recommend this for beginners? It is a fantastic book to start with for creating your own patterns. Stitch People is organized into categories by topic and depicted with colors and symbols. The premise is very simple. You start with a person in mind, you choose a face and hairstyle, you choose some clothes and body sizes like big, tall people for adults and short people for children. And then you add pets and accessories as you like. If you're a beginner and you're a little bit like, hey, I don't know if this is for me, you can pick the easy styles. The faces have no French knots. They've got 2 stitches for the eyes and just 3 back stitches for the mouth. That's all you need. And then you can pick clothes that don't have buttons or zippers or fancy patterns so that the clothes are also made up of only whole cross stitches. There are literally hundreds of examples of hairstyles and shoes and pets to choose from to mix and match and to create your own characters or your own family. It even comes with several sheets of blank graph paper to get you started on your own designs. You can learn to cross-stitch from this book. There are thorough tutorials with pictures, including not only how to cross-stitch, but how to start in the center of your project, how to tie off the ends of the threads, plus fractional stitches, back stitches, and a few other useful stitches. Make sure to read the How to Use This Book section on page 9. It tells you how to get access to bonus patterns like specific dog breeds and new sports equipment for your custom patterns, as well as the best way to start assembling your custom patterns. If you want to buy one of these books, there's an affiliate link down below that'll take you to Amazon, or you can try and borrow them from your local library. If you're looking for other cross-stitch gifts, check out the video in the card above. And let me know in the comments below if there's a cross-stitch book that you live by that I didn't mention here. Stitch on!